entire time. Hey nerds, welcome back to my channel. Today we're switching it up a little bit. We're gonna be talking about the worst tropes in teen movies and shows. Yeah, it's come to that. But before we do that, please leave a like. It really helps me out and I appreciate it. Thank you. Now let's get into this. I came up with this idea back when I did the step sibling trope video. If y'all haven't seen that, go check it out. This one right here. It's a lot. It's like no matter what you watch, despite it being a show or a movie or like whatever genre it is, there's always gonna be some bad tropes, especially in the teen movies, and there's quite a few. So settle in, get cozy, get you some popcorn or something, okay? Number one, we got the ugly girl trope. I know that sounds really bad coming out, but like, let me explain. You know, like there's like an ugly, nerdy girl like with glasses and braces, and then like she finally takes off her glasses and gets her braces removed, and all of a sudden, she's so beautiful. I didn't realize how beautiful you were. What do you mean? Like, her taking her glasses off does not transform her into an entirely new person. She may look a little different, but she's not like this entirely new human being where she's like, oh my god, like, you're gorgeous. She was cute before that. Y'all are just judgmental. Like, if you think she ugly with glasses on, just say that. If you don't like girls with glasses, just say that. And then growing up, like, seeing this trope happening, like, again and again and again, I wore glasses for a period of time in my life, so I was like, does that make me ugly too? Granted, I was not a looker. I wore glasses, so I was like, well, maybe if I took my glasses off, people would think I'm pretty. It's not that serious, but it can be damaging to kids who take it to heart. Like myself, I thought I was the ugliest motherfucker alive because I had on glasses. But this trope is always so dumb. It's like, you know, removing her glasses just makes her like 10 times more beautiful. Like, that's simple witchcraft to y'all at this point. I think an example of like this ugly girl trope, like the glasses and all that, like this happening, I think the one that I can like recall as of right now is like at the end of High School Musical. Y'all remember when they was celebrating all that stuff, and then Kelsey was with Jason. He took like her hat and her glasses off and stuff, and she like let her hair down, girl, and like they shot a basket together. I'm like, why are you first of all, why are you touching this girl's belongings? First of all, don't touch my glasses, don't touch my hat. Don't be touching me. Cause he's like, oh, like she kind of cute. Let me take these glasses off. Let me take this hat. Sir, don't touch her. That's the only example that I can think of at the moment. But yeah, but don't be taking people's glasses off. This is not a rom-com. Don't touch my glasses. At number two, the love triangles. Now y'all gonna get me for this, but I have never liked the love triangles. They used to stress me out. At 8 years old, I should not have been so stressed out over these love triangles. Y'all made me sick with this. Like, that shit pissed me off every single time that it came up in a show or a movie. It was never fun for me. I think the first example of this trope that I saw, like, you know, as a kid and watching TV and stuff, was in Hannah Montana with Miley, Jake, and Jesse. They had me stressed out that entire time. I don't even remember who she ended up picking because it's been so long since I saw the series in its entirety. It's been a minute. I'm about to watch it again. It doesn't matter who it is, like whatever show or movie it is, the love triangle, the process of them choosing is dizzying, and it's so drawn out. It takes too long. And then 9 times out of 10, she ended up choosing the hotter one that ain't shit. That's gonna do her dirty anyway just because he's cuter. He wins by default. You got issues. Or they pull that I choose me bullshit. So you put us through all that stress for you to choose you. Like, honey, I'm glad that you put yourself first. That's great. But you put us through all that stress, flirting with this one, flirting with that one, and then having a whole montage of you, like, you know, going through your head, doing the pros and cons of both of them. And you end up choosing, you put us through all that stress so you could choose you. Give me my money back. At number 3, the trope where the jocks and the cheerleaders are like always the bullies. The jocks and the cheerleaders usually picked on the main character who was like an outcast or an underdog or like any nerdy, non-popular character. And they weren't depicted as being very bright, which begs the question, who are are you to bully anybody? Like, okay, Chris, you're the quarterback, but you're failing Spanish. Like, yes, Brittany, you're wearing Gucci and you got all the latest stuff, but you can't spell. Like, it's always the most popular characters, like the rich ones, the cheerleaders, or like the jocks being the worst bullies, but you are dumb. Like, you're not smart. You're not smart, and like you have the audacity to pick on somebody else because they ain't got as much money as you, or they're not like a part of your clique. You grow up, if anything. Oh my god, it's giving me a headache now. At number 4, the breakfast buffets. Oh, y'all, like, me as a foodie, when I would see these scenes with like breakfast and lunch, it would make me so mad. And I've seen this mostly in like DComs and stuff. So you mean to tell me you're gonna have an entire montage of you waking up in the morning getting ready for school, right? Right? All for you to skip breakfast. And they just have like a smorgasbord of food. Like, I'm talking pancakes, waffles, sausage, bacon, eggs, fruit, fresh fruit, mind you, like 3 different types of juices to choose from, and you grab 1 piece of bacon on the way out the door to catch the bus. You gonna waste all that food? Like, they mamas be preparing feasts to feed the villages, and you gonna grab 1 measly apple on the way out the door. Can't talk, gotta go. Like, no, I'm missing the bus. I'm gonna stay and eat. I'll miss the bus. I'll walk to school. What you mean? All that food. She probably got up at 5 a.m. to cook you all that food for you and your siblings, and you grab 1 piece of bacon or 1 little apple. Gotta go. Gotta blast. Like, no. You can go by mistake. I'ma eat. I'll be late. I'll do that. Like, if you're not gonna eat it, I will. Somebody gonna eat it, and it's going to be me. Number 5, the prom night trope. This is the one where it's like they're leading up to prom and they're gonna for sure lose their virginity on prom night, like with their boyfriend or whoever. Now let me just be honest, when I was younger and I was coming up, I liked this trope. I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. Like, and that was, I don't know if that was like a big deal for everybody else, like in real life. Like, we're all like really planning to like lose y'all's virginity on prom night. Let me know. Was y'all doing that? Was that like a real life thing? Because I always saw it like in the movies and television shows. Like, I didn't know if that was like a real life thing people did. Like, this trope was hyped up too much. That's why I'm asking, like, did y'all really do this in real life? Like, this was like the thing to look forward to, like your senior year or whenever you went to prom. Like, was this...
So it's just you and Topanga?
Yes.
Alone in a hotel room?
Yes.
On prom night?
Yes.
So? What you do? That's enough. Goodbye, Eric. Oh. Oh!
But the movies and the shows like made it a big deal. Like, oh my god, it's prom. Like, tonight is the night. This is the most important night of your life. And this is where you have to lose your virginity. And now that I'm saying it out loud, like, this got me thinking, who came up with that? Like, who sat down and constructed a meeting and said, okay, in all of these teen movies, we're gonna have the ongoing theme that the night that they lose their virginity to their boyfriend or girlfriend or like whoever they have a crush on, it has to be on prom night. Because that's literally in every other teen movie and show that there is. Like, that's like a common thing. I want to know who approved that, who designated that, who did that. Because you see it, I guarantee you, like, go into like any TV show or movie that has to deal with like teens and drama and romance, it's always going to be somebody who's in a virginity on prom night. Guarantee you. Number 6, right? We're at number 6. I lost count. The bets. Now, y'all saw how upset I got in my last video about the characters making a bet. This is so 90s. This is so 90s. Like, all the 90s teen movies, they were like made around bets. She's All That, Cruel Intentions. Was American Pie, did those have bets in it? I don't remember. 10 Things I Hate About You, those had bets in it. Like, why is every teen romance movie from the 90s or coming of age movie from the 90s, why were they all like based around bets? Were y'all betting like that back in the 90s? Like, I bet you can't turn this dirt into a fine ass bitch. I bet you can't sleep with this girl, you know, in this time window. Like, was y'all doing back in the 90s, older subscribers, what was y'all doing? Because I see it all the time. That must have been like the thing back in the 90s, because like, why was it so prominent in every other teen movie in that decade? What was y'all doing? What were y'all doing? And to be honest, like, these bets were harmful, and truly no one gained anything from them, really, if you think about it. Like, people end up getting lied to, they end up getting humiliated, they're heartbroken, but they all fix it with love at the end because it's a teen movie, so it's okay, I guess. Number 7, the pick-me main character and the bad boy love interest. This could have been a romance trope too, like, because you see this in all the romance books. It's so common, it's so overdone, it's so overrated. But it's in our teen movies and teen TV shows too. Unfortunately, you can't escape. These motherfuckers are everywhere. Like, the first example that pops into my head is Elle and Noah from The Kissing Booth. That movie got me mad to this day. Like, I hate it. It really like makes me cringe, because like anytime like the love interest gets mad and he's like seething and he's seeing red and stuff, she's like, Brad, look at me. This isn't you. Just look at me. I'm like, girl, you don't give a fuck. Like, oh my, because it's so, I get secondhand embarrassment from watching stuff like that. Like, if I saw this in real life, I would be cracking up in the corner watching this whole thing go down, because like, girl, he's not worried about you right now. He want to fight. Like, look at me. You don't have to do this. Like, girl, shut up. You're not that special. You are not special. Honey, bye. Y'all, I think she actually did it in The Kissing Booth. She was like, Noah, look at me. She did it. I think she actually did it twice. She did it one time at the beach party, and then one time when, after she fell off the thing out in the garage with Lee and Noah. I'll insert the clips. Y'all take a look. I got receipts, honey. Number 8, the breaking up for no reason trope. Just because we need a storyline, y'all gonna break up for no reason. Why am I so close to the camera? And the reason this trope happens is because of miscommunication. Like, if they just sat down and talked about it, it could be fixed so easily. But they have to have a drama and fall out and do dumb shit because, you know, you need a storyline. And usually the guy's like, let me explain. And the girl's like, just don't. Okay? And she like runs off into the night or whatever. It's like, honey, like, hear him out. Like, I know you mad, but like, let's talk about it. And I know they're teenagers, they're not thinking rationally, but like, do you know how many problems could have been avoided if y'all just fucking talk to each other? Like, Number 9, this is the last one, I think. Alright, last trope on the list is the public confessions or proposals. This one is just really annoying to me. And like, yes, some of y'all find it cute and like inspiring. I'm sick of it. I'd rather not. I could go without it. I've seen it too much for me to be like, oh, still after all this time. Like, no, I'm through. I don't know about y'all, but I'm through. Ain't no way y'all be doing this in public for real. There's no way. There's no way. It's like the main character who's the underdog wins prom queen and she's like, I can't accept this. It's not about me. This is bigger than all of us. Like, girl, shut up. You won. Take your crown. Like, what are you doing? And yes, there's a message behind it. Like, you know, we don't need these things to like, you know, be considered popular or important. Like, just be yourself. I get that underlying message. But ooh, do y'all beat this trope to a pulp because it's been recycled. I can't even count how many times it's been recycled. We're all winners tonight. Like, shut up. Like, I'm Radio Rebel. Not this. It's the way. First of all, that was a Spartacus reference. Y'all know about the Spartacus reference? Y'all know about that? Or another example of this trope is like when the handsome male lead finally realizes that he loves the other main character and he's like racing through the airport and shit, trying to get to her. Like, oh my gosh. First of all, realistically speaking, her flight leaves in like 2 minutes. You mean to tell me you ran through the whole entire airport, through airport security, and you didn't get stopped or checked or nothing? And then he finally catches up to her and is like, I love you, in front of everybody. And everyone's like, like, but TSA is coming for you. You better say your words fast because you're about to get taken out of here. And also, it's like, why would you do that in front of everybody? Now she's like obligated to say it back to you. Even if she don't feel that way, she has to say like, oh, like, okay. Because it's in public. Everyone's like, oh, like, say it back. Like, this is so sweet. He ran all this way for you. He's doing it in public. Say it back. And what if she don't want to say it back? Now she's obligated to say it back to you in front of everybody. Like, all in the sense of her accepting your confession of love to her, or your promposal, or your homecoming request. Like, oh my gosh. I've never been a fan of that in real life either. Like, that would, if someone did that to me in public, like asked me to prom or homecoming, I would be standing there like, sure. I think that's all on my list. All the things that I was going to talk about. I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. And I know that these are like tried and true themes in teen movies and TV shows. And yes, it moves the plot along. And yes, it gives us the drama that we need or whatever that we need at the moment. But I would like for us to do something else that's not cringy and overused. We can do it as a unit. So that concludes our video for today. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you have another trope that I didn't talk about, leave a comment. Or if you want to express your dislike for one of the tropes that I talked about, leave a comment. I want to hear all about what you got to say. And subscribe if you want to. I'll see y'all on the next go round. Okay, bye.